Let's talk about people pleasing. Most leaders have people pleasing tendencies. Even if you don't think you do, just stick around a little bit, because what tends to happen is we fawn. People pleasing is fawning when the stakes get higher, when we actually feel that we're not on top, when we don't have a power position. A lot of times people fawn, even people who are confident, even leaders who are confident, even leaders who tend to actually show up and fight, sometimes fawn. Very basic example, you walk into a meeting, people ask you for some things, and you say yes just to keep it easy, right? You don't question, you want the meeting to go well, so you just say yes. And then you leave the meeting and immediately regret it. That's people pleasing, that's fawning. A fawn response is another one of these stress responses and survival mechanisms that we've been talking about. I have a series going here that is talking about fawn, freeze, flight, all the survival responses. So if there's one that you identify with more, you can go watch that video. Okay, back to people pleasing. It's the anticipation of a problem, or when there's a problem that meets you, you immediately go to smooth it over. That's fawning. It's over accommodating to meet the demands of a difficult client, or it's actually adjusting in the moment to meet the demands of the room. So in the moment, you can adjust to a hard conversation, a difficult client, or even just to meet the demands of the room, but you're not actually able to think beyond that to what the business needs and how to have a win-win situation take place. Fawning doesn't really allow for win-wins. It usually means self-sacrifice for yourself or for the business. What I see a lot with founders who fawn is they actually people please to such an extent that their teams end up paying for it. So you are loved by your clients, right? People love you, you're easy to work with, but then your team is taking the hit. So let's practice. You are in a moment of tension. In that moment, recognize you want to people please and take a beat, right? I'm like a broken record. Take a beat, take a moment, take a pause. And then you can say something like, let me get back to you. What that does is it considers you, your team, your bottom line. It's giving yourself enough space to ask yourself, is this actually a yes? So where are you fawning to avoid discomfort? Where are you fawning to be liked? Where are you fawning and actually not considering the bigger picture?